because it's fate. I believe in fate, bro. And when you see a kid dying that hasn't even lived their life yet, you say, why? Everybody says, why is this happening? Like you saying, why is this happening to Greg? And you start asking God, why would you do this? Why would you do this? There's a reason behind it. You probably can't see it. You probably don't know it. It probably doesn't make sense. But that's where, when you see these young children dying, or even when you see the older people dying, you don't understand why. I remember we were talking about with Fred's grandma as well. Like, why are you doing this? Why is this happening? We can't explain it. But the trust in that God has a purpose behind this, a reason behind this. I don't know if his siblings, his parents, how this is gonna change somebody's life is what I try to look at when things like this happen, because it has to be a purpose. Every action is a reaction. There has to be something that comes from this that's gonna change something bigger. And you talk about little things to big things. You talk about you worried about a thigh bruise, and now you look at Greg, well, man, fuck that thigh bruise. You have to think everything is done and everything is lined up, purposeful. And if you can trust in that, when you have good, when things go well, when life's rolling, you always thank God for the greatness, thank God for the good times. Then when the shit hits the fan, you lose that. And that's what it is. I'm not saying I can do it, because I do the same thing we all do, but that's where I try to really dig in and be like, God does things well. The plan, the path is set for a reason, and you got to trust in that, bro. But what you're doing for the family, what you're doing sitting there, even if he can't turn his head to see you, he knows you're there.
We talked about not having production meeting, but we always text and share, thoughts, especially when we do the 3-man shows, just for everybody that's watching. And we like we text, we study, but we also like those are moments when we don't always put so much thought or overthink certain things that we share. I certainly didn't expect it to go that in that direction. Yeah. But I can share this. 2 things. Last night when I got back, usually you go through customs, I got global entry, I'm in quick, then I get to the bags. And in Miami, it takes maybe 15 minutes on average. Last night, they took about 45 minutes to get my bag. And yeah, I wanted to be pissed off. But when I talked to my mom, she's like, it was just God protecting you. He was probably slowing you down from something else. Could have been an accident, could have been this and that, or that. So sort of put that in perspective, and it kind of brings me back to another thing this morning when I was jogging. I said, I need to get some light cardio. I was away, I was eating like crazy. Let me just go out and do some light cardio. So as I'm doing my intervals, like 3 minute on, or 3 minutes walk, 1 minute run, this guy ran past me. So I heard him, I had one AirPod in, and I heard him to the left of me. And I kind of looked over when I saw his face. It's like, oh, wow, like, he's a guy with a disability. So I don't know his disability, but as he started to run further, I see his legs kind of out and he's kind of running. So I grabbed my phone to put it on my story, to ask, what's your excuse? Mm-hmm. What's your excuse? Like, what's your lie today that you're telling yourself that you can't get out here and do this? Here it is, this man with a disability, he's out there, he's trying, after I thought about it, I was like, that would be kind of insensitive, to really post that. Because people have bigger problems. You got amputees, you got people that are, extremely overweight due to maybe insulin, stuff. Like, it's all type of things for people to have reasons not to be able to go out there and run. Much like you just said, he tried. He tried to look your way. And my whole thing is, just try. When you're able to, try. Try to fight. He's gonna try to fight. That's all he knows. Yeah. He was out there playing football games with a tumor. Yeah. Obviously he didn't know, but he was out there. And just to hear him say, I'm gonna be back. Yeah. I'm gonna go do this and I'll be back. He's trying, he's strong. And that's what he wants everybody around him to be, strong. He just wants you guys to try to fight for him. You know, at the very end of it all, I don't necessarily enjoy these somber moments we have on the show, but I love that we're transparent. You know, when you hurt, I feel it. Same thing with you when we talk off air, because we are brothers. We are family. So we got each other's back, man, and we just gotta keep pushing and fighting for each other. However I can help.
Yeah.
You know, I didn't know the extent of it. You know, I know he had the tumor removed. I didn't know he had the rare form of cancer, but now knowing the extent, however I can support and help, I'm certainly down for it.